So I told you that the Tartarians were part of the Moorish Empire. But when I say I got your ass, oh, I've got your ass.
Sir, you haven't even bought me dinner. It's just like that one time at the Waffle House. It's so rude. Anyway, I like your material, but I've got to disagree with you about Tartaria, because it wasn't Moorish, it was Celtic. This book from 1782 drops some bombs. It's titled A Grammar of the Iberno-Celtic or Irish Language by Charles Vallancey. He states that the Celts came from the east, from the area of Tartaria, and split off and sent colonies into Europe and the British Isles. That this splitting into 3 different colonies was called Tunguska, the 3 people. And it continues that the language of the Manchu Tartars was Celtic Ogham. Ogham, also known as Colbran, was the language of the bards and druids. And we can see the motif of the people of 3, Tunguska, play out over and over again in Celtic and Druid lore. And Tunguska, as a place name, should be very familiar to some viewers as the site of a massive blast event smack dab in the middle of Tartarian territory. I'd like everybody to make note of just how much the story has changed from the 1700s to the propaganda given to us by archaeologists and historians today. So, the obvious question is, aside from linguistics, have they found any Celtic remains in these areas? And the answer is yes. In an area of northwest China known as the Tarim Basin in the Taklamakan Desert, they've been finding Celtic mummies for decades. These mummies, known as the Tarim mummies, are all Caucasian. They have red or blonde hair and green eyes. Many of them have Celtic facial and body tattoos, and some even wear plaid tartans made of European sheep wool. There's even evidence of witches and druids, such as these, the witches of Subeshi, wearing their tall pointed witch hats. But you will never hear them called Celtic, because it's a huge politically incorrect no-no to call them what they actually are. I swear, it really is annoying to me to be a grown adult and watch other grown adults play deliberate make-believe to cover up their own history. Later in Tartarian history, the originators were forced out and erased by a group known as the Oghuz. The Oghuz eventually started attacking Europe and sent across an army to North America to attack the civilizations that were there. If you'd like more information about that, check out the book we offer, The Lost Empire in North America. I'm a firm believer in diffusionism, and all the evidence points to the fact that people moved around, interacted, and shared ideas all over the world just as we do today. This is just a small portion of what's being covered up, and I firmly stand with the original creator that you should not let them pull the wool over your eyes.